Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the South Alabama Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to throw, it's Davenport. He lobs one high down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
The option, the keeper. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Alabama.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Trey Cuckoo. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. Miller with the ball. Running into the open space. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on.
Maybe a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Davenport. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Finley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give is to Miller. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just feeds the running back. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside, it's Miller. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like, first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try to power it in. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Martin. Might have a chance.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Davenport. Good timing on the quick out. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. And after one period of play, let's take a look at the start for these two wide receivers. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go right back downfield. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the move, it's Phillips. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They feed him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Intercepted for the 11th time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker, nice pick.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Unleashes it. With the catch, it's Miller. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That, friends, is a busted play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Davenport. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Hunter. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Here's a little room there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. An explosive play in the running game. Moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marion. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
From the gun on 3rd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilkerson. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Going to the run, it's Miller. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Keeps it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
The short hands, it's Hunter. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
I think we're getting an idea of how good he can be. Like, this tight end has 5 catches already. We're still in the 1st half, but finding a way to get open, different parts of the field, reading zone, beating man coverage. This guy's been a matchup problem.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Davenport. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field.
Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Fighting Irish in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on an 8-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Back now to your game inside Hancock Whitney Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Round and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
And the Jaguars will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Booth. Picks up the first down. Made a defender miss. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. They'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Quick completion on the out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Phillips. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That's the last thing you want as an offense. A negative play. A sack on first down. The run inside. It's Phillips.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there. Getting the...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Pulls and fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brooks.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to pass on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rushes on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside. It's Phillips. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Got his man. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Martin. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Hunter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Jaguars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle. Got a little grass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. The Jaguars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, South Alabama! And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Powers forward. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The play-action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Finley. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough.
Defense response. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. On the ground, it's Booth. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Brooks. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Bulldogs have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to impose their will with the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
DB's right up on the receivers. Buys a little time. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Davenport. That's caught, it's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Martin. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And the Jaguars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on third down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, how big was that missed field goal? Would have tied the game, and now instead they've got the ball back. It's late, and they've got the lead. Makes the catch. It's Wilkerson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll do it himself. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fierce the pressure. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking for a man, it's Davenport. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Jaguars! They move on top here in the fourth.
And a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. RPO complete to open the drive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes the easy completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On third down, he drops to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now facing a third and long. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It came down to the final quarter. Much plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.